Hello class, this is section 1.6 dividing whole numbers. Okay, now we have section A, dividing whole numbers. The process of separating a quantity into equal parts is called division and is symbolized by several notations. Note, there are three components to any division problem. There is the divisor, which is the number you are dividing by. The dividend is the number that the divisor divides into, and the quotient, which is the result. Okay, now we take a look here at the example. 3 is the divisor, 75 is the dividend, and your answer here, which is 25, is the quotient. This is one form of division. Now, a fraction is also division. So we'll take these same numbers. 3 is your divisor, 75 is your dividend, and your answer is still 25. Now, right below this is basically the same thing. Both of these are fractions. It's just this has the side fraction bar, and it gives you the same result. Dividend, divisor, 25. And this is your traditional division symbol. 75 divided by 3 is 25. Dividend, divisor, quotient. Okay, now on the next page, there are two important division properties shown. Division properties of 1 and division properties of 0. Okay, division properties of 1. The quotient of any number except 0, and that same number is 1. For example, 8 divided by itself is 1, 5 divided by itself is 1, and 4 divided by itself is also 1. And we use the three different type of division bars. Now, the quotient of any number and 1 is the same number. For example, 8 divided by 1 is 8, 5 divided by 1 is 5, 1 into 4 goes 4 times, and 0 divided by 1 is 0. Okay, now we come down here to the division properties of 0. The quotient of 0 and any number except 0 is 0. For example, 0 divided by 9 is 0, 0 over 5 is 0, and 14 goes into 0 0 times. The quotient of any number in 0 is not a number. We say that 3 divided by 0, 3 over 0, or 0 goes into 3 are undefined. Now we come to exercise set A. It says find each quotient. 6 divided by 3, we know 3 goes into 6 twice, so our answer is 2. 8 divided by 1, we know any number divided by 1 is that number, so that's 8. 15 divided by 0, any number except 0 divided by 0 is undefined. And 0 divided by any number except 0 is 0. Now, if you notice here, when your 0 is in the denominator, it's undefined. If it's in the numerator, it's 0. Okay, now we go to traditional division. 5 goes into 15 3 times. Now that was interesting. It jumped. So we have 5 over 15. We'll put our 3 here. 5 goes into 15 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. And we have no remainder. So our answer here is 3. Now we scroll down here. It says you can check your answer by multiplying the quotient and divisor, which should give you the dividend. Example, 2 goes into 10 5 times. It's true because 5 times 2 gives us 10. Now, it says when dividends are larger, the quotient can be found by a process called long division. For the next few examples, we will go step by step in solving this long division problem. Okay, now, we start here with number 1. First, we take this 3. We say, how many times does 3 go into 2? It does not. But 3 does go into 22, and that's 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21, and we subtract. 22 minus 21 is 1, and we bring down our 2. So now we ask ourselves, how many times does 3 go into 12? It goes in 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 minus 12 is 0. So since we have no remainder, our final answer is 74. Now we go to problem 2. 5 goes into 2 0 times. 5 goes into 22 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. 22 minus 20 is 2. And you bring down this 2. You only bring down one extra digit, not both. 5 goes into 22 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. 22 minus 20 is 2. And then we bring down this 5. 5 goes into 25 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. We have no remainder. So our answer here is 445. Now we go here to number 3. We say 6 goes into 1 0 times. 6 goes into 12 twice. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. So we just bring down this 2 here. 6 does not go into 2, so we put our 0 here, and we bring down this 6. 6 goes into 26 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. 26 minus 24 is 2. So we have a remainder of 2. So our final answer is 204, remainder 2. Now we go here to number 4. Now we have a 2-digit number on the outside. So we ask ourselves, does 27 go into 1? No. 27 go into 13? No. 27 does go into 135. And I believe it goes in 5 times. 5 times 7 is 25. Carrier 2. 35. Carrier 3. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. 135 minus 135 is 0, and you bring down your 7. 27 does not go into 7, so we have our 0 here. And we have nothing else to bring down, so it'll be 50, remainder 7. So our final answer is 50, remainder 7. Now we scroll down. We go here to section C. Solving problems by dividing. Just as subtraction, addition, and multiplication has keywords and phrases that can be used to indicate their respective operation, division also has some keywords and phrases listed below. We have divide 10 by 5, and you see that's 10 divided by 5, or 10/5. We have the quotient of 64 and 4. 64 divided by 4 is 64 over 4. And we have also the rest here. And the word per. Per also means division. Now, we scroll down here. It says 3 college students bought 171 blank CDs to share equally. How many CDs did each person get? So we know we will have to take this 171 and divide it by 3. Now we could write this in traditional division with this old division bar. 3 goes into 17 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. 17 minus 15 is 2. Bring down your 1. 3 goes into 21 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21, and you have no remainder. So your final answer is 57. Well, we should put CDs, 57 CDs, just to indicate what they are. Okay, number 2. Printers can be packed 12 to a box. If 532 printers are to be packed, but only 4 boxes are shipped, how many 4 boxes will be shipped? And then our next question, how many printers are left over and not shipped? Okay, so now we would take 12 into 532. 12 goes into 53 4 times. 53 minus 48. We know we cannot subtract 8 from 3. So we'll borrow 1 from this 5 and make it a 4. And this 3 will become 13. 13 minus 8 is 5, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So we bring down this 2. We know 12 goes into 52 4 times. And we have a remainder. Well, first of all, 8 cannot subtract from 2. So we'll borrow 1 from this 5 and make it 4. And this 2 will become 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. And 4 minus 4 is 0. So you have a remainder of 4. Now they ask us how many full boxes will be shipped. So the first answer is 44 full boxes will be shipped. Now our next question asks us how many printers are left over and not shipped. We could say 4 printers are left over and not shipped. And that is it. Now, we scroll down here to section D. It says the average of a list of numbers is the sum of the numbers divided by the number of numbers. Simply put, the average is equal to the sum of numbers, that's the addition of all the numbers, divided by how many numbers you have. So let's take a look here. We have number 1. It says Sandy needs an average score of 86 on her exams in order to pass her course. She received scores of 79, 98, 85, 73, and 100. What is Sandy's average? Did she get the average she needed? So what we would do is we would take average, or A is equal to 79 plus 98 plus 85 plus 73 plus 100. All over. This is the sum of the numbers. And we count how many numbers that we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So we'll divide that by 5. So now we need to add these numbers. I took the liberty of setting these numbers up to add. So we have 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 5 is 22, plus 3 and plus 0 will give you 25. Carry your 2. 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 9 is 18, plus 8 is 26, plus 7 is 33, plus 0 is 33. And you carry your 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So now we will have 435 divided by 5. So now we must take 5 into 435. So 5 goes into 43 8 times. 43 minus 40 is 3. Bring down your 5. 5 goes into 35 7 times. Now we have no remainder. So Sandy's average, 87, is Sandy's average. Okay, now question number 2. Did she get the average she needed? She needed an average score of 86. So 86 or higher is good. So we could say yes, she received the average she needed. It says here, Darnell needs an average score of 80 on all his quizzes in order to pass his course and receive a trip to Hawaii in May. If he does not pass the class, he will be in summer school in May instead of Hawaii. He received scores of 61, 58, 84, 73, 98, and 100. What is Darnell's average? Where will he be in May? So what I did, I took the liberty of listing the numbers, and it's 6 numbers that you're adding up. So we're going to add these numbers here. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 4 is 13, plus 3 is 16, plus 8 is 24, plus 0 is 24. We have our 4 and carry our 2.